Breathing underwater is a feeling that is unparalleled.
I think once you're down there and you're breathing, you kind of forget that you're not really supposed to be able to breathe underwater.
It's very similar to space in my eyes because it's an entirely different world.
I think scuba diving definitely allows you to feel free because there's no force of gravity, there's no weight. It kind of feels like you're flying through the water.
I think when you're so far under the surface, you look up and you see the light and the rays of the sun reflecting on the ocean. It makes everything on the surface seem trivial.
We go into a place of bliss. We're able to explore this place that's not your home.
Just looking above you, it's kind of like a distinction between two worlds.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen while on a scuba dive was at this place called Hole in the Wall.
And you see this tunnel, and it's compact and small, and you swim through and you see the Exuma Sound.
And this brilliant blue was nothing like I've ever seen before. It was the brightest blue that I've ever seen in the ocean, and it was absolutely breathtaking.
Scuba diving really pushed me outside of my comfort zone. It was fear that I had to overcome on my own. You really just have to go and do it. That confidence in myself was really freeing, and being able to swim underwater and be part of this whole new world I never had access to before.
At the Island School, the experiential education that we have is amazing.
When you're in a classroom, you don't get to experience all the things as you would scuba diving. For example, in the classroom, you read a textbook and you look at all these organisms, but when you're scuba diving, you really get to be with them and see how they interact in their own environment.
I think observing the reefs and making notes on a tiny fairy basslet and trying to draw it made me feel closer to the environment I was in and care more about where I was, which I think is really important.
And that's something that I don't think I could have gotten anywhere else.
Being able to see fish and other organisms in their natural habitat and see where they live has made me feel a lot more strongly about overfishing and coral bleaching, because I've seen the effects of it, and it makes me want to take action and be more conscious of the food I eat and the choices I make in my day-to-day life.
And that feeling is unparalleled. The feeling that you are in the middle of nothing, but at the same time, you're in the middle of everything.